We're going to touch down on Kim Kardashian and Tobey Maguire visiting the inmates in Pelican Bay who are on solitary confinement, right? Now, they're doing this based on prison reform. All right. Now, Tobey Maguire is some Hollywood director who produced The Hangover. You know, Kim Kardashian is. She probably brought a big old Louis Vuitton backpack full of her crazy, overglorified Crocs. You know what I mean? Trying to sell the inmate. They're only $89 because we know the impoverished position you're in. No, but hey, but anyways, I'm not gonna start ranting and raving and going in on Kim Kardashian. You know, she's been studying to be an attorney. She's doing what she knows to be or feels to be within her ability to create some change, and she's gonna profit in the process, right? We got to expect that. But we know there's more qualified individuals, first of all. They got to be famous because you got to have a Range Rover for people to listen to you nowadays. It's a sad fact. But Danny Trejo or somebody, you know, who's done prison time and has resources and is currently actually active and has been active for some time now in regards to reform, rehabilitation, and change, so on and so forth, right? So, I mean, they should have at least brought an individual who has first-hand experience along with them, because here's the thing, going as a major celebrity with no background, you know what I mean, regarding that, and speaking with inmates, you know, a lot of individuals in general, regardless of if they're incarcerated or not, don't have a real genuine mentor or never had an evolved being, you know what I'm saying, to progress alongside, you know, or to evolve alongside, you feel me? Because our society does not encourage that, you know what I mean? So, you know, you got to do everything to better the likelihood of forging a solution, of forging a logical or something that's has the likelihood of enacting that essential change or producing those results, right? So that would mean you have to take along an individual who has some level of firsthand experience with you, you know what I'm saying, and who's managed to evolve past his previous obstacles, you know, regardless of the odds against him or her. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't happen. You know, Kim Kardashian went with Tobey Maguire, the director or the producer of The Hangover, with a Hollywood camera crew because she wants to make another documentary. So it is what it is. You got an individual with body modifications who, you know, is attempting to do something, you know, I don't want to say solely for profit, you know what I'm saying, but partially for profit, you know, and probably has good intentions along the way. But we've allowed this as a people, is my point, bro. We've allowed this shit, you know what I mean, to where these individuals who don't have a fresh, essential approach that we require as humanity or society to be in that position to think for us and dictate things for us because we feel that we don't have that ability or power ourselves. You know what I mean? As the masses or the people or the common individual who's not at that level of fame and fortune. You know what I'm saying? And that's a gimmick, you know. And I've already gone in on the past, you know, in regards to the elite, you know, it not being a magical coincidence that all of these ignorance and volatile division and damaging aspects are the only aspects that are glorified or encouraged, really, especially at an elitist echelon. It's not a magical coincidence. That's how they maintain their positions. But check it out, man. They're well aware. They've got think tanks, well-educated individuals. You know what I'm saying? By think tanks, I mean there's dozens of individuals who have academic backgrounds and expertise in regards to certain fields, and they're studying people's emotions and mannerisms and gestures and how things affect them psychologically. And these elitists possess those resources. They utilize those resources to further their profit margins. It's done for the wrong reasons. A lot of it's done for unjustifiable reasons in an unjustifiable fashion, bro. For crazy, evil, damaging stuff that if you reflect on is crazy, bro. And it's not all a coincidence the way it compiles. You know what I mean? It's not only how they maintain their positions in regards to money, but also power, because the people can't evolve or connect dots or deduce anything if they're busy glorifying these damaging aspects and becoming, I would say, the oppressor, right? Or the world destroyers. They're adopting the world destroying ideology themselves. So obviously, you know what I mean? That's why people fail to see this, and that's why the destruction of our planet and evolving where it matters most simply aren't priorities, and it's done tactically, man. On this level, it's not magical. It's not paranormal. You feel me? I do walk with God. You feel me? I do believe that there is evil, but at the same time, free will, right? So human beings here on Earth, you know what I'm saying, are doing this based on their own free will to maintain their positions, the elite echelon, to maintain their wealth and power, okay? I'm always going to go in on this, bro, but I used to act like a warlock that just injected a bunch of steroids in his genitalia region. I'll be perched on the rooftop with an electrical field being attracted to the pores of my flesh. You know what I mean? But now I'm more elderly and senile, and I think I can relay it a little bit more effectively because of that, bro. Because I used to allow things to piss me off more, and I had a lot of stress on my shoulders. You feel me? We were in the trenches a lot. It is what it is. So, check it out. The elitist echelon is well aware of what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about Kim Kardashian. I'm talking about individuals with wealthy, powerful family lineage and bloodlines. Old money. Old money is what I'm talking about, right? So we got these individuals, and they got, again, think tanks. They got academic scholars. They got fucking philosophers. You know, they got individuals at their fingertips. You know what I mean? And they're very well aware that of the path that we're on. They just don't value anything other than their own personal gain and profit margins and the ability to further the financial wealth or prowess of their family. You know what I'm saying? It's very selfish, it's unsustainable, and they don't value anything but that. You know what I mean? So it is destructive, and it is not sustainable. It's not fulfilling for the masses, and it's not sustainable for our planet, because our planet, and I've said it before, is not magically invincible, man. So it's not profitable for the personal gain in regards to the elite, right? In order, when it comes to relaying logic and solution, when it comes to relinquishing certain percentages of their profit margin, or constructing things in a more humane fashion or ethical fashion, right? Based on the common good. It's just not a priority of theirs. You know what I mean? They live in the moment. You know what I mean? They live for power and wealth. They're not able to think outside that or value anything but that. You know, it's an addiction, man. And absolute power corrupts, you know? And these individuals are duped and bred. They're bred by their own family members into perpetuating this and to glorifying the status symbols, so on and so forth, in the positions of power. So when it comes to the masses evolving past that, man, we're not encouraged to do so. You know what I mean? And this is why we're adhering to politicians and celebrities. This is why we don't even link. We don't even meet up with each other and forge any logical solution amongst each other. We don't tap into what we are capable of. You know what I mean? And I've already explained this shit in the past. But I'm serious about this shit, man. This is not just a coincidence, bro. And these individuals aren't innocently giving the people what they want and making money in the process. Nah, they know exactly what it causes. They're doubling down and capitalizing it in the most damaging fashion possible. They study it in-depthly. You know what I'm saying? They're well aware. They could choose to do anything else and still profit. They got enough money. Bro, you got enough money to eat for 10 lifetimes. And you're still perpetuating and trying to further your profit agendas at all costs, at the cost of what? Humanity and the planet? Bro, that's crazy. All this political division, blind allegiance. This is why somebody like Kim Kardashian with body modifications in a rump that looks like it was attacked by a hive of wasps, you know what I'm saying? Or a bunch of venomous millipedes, you know what I'm saying? She walks in there swollen in many regions to become more appealing to her giant fan base or whatever. You know, no one young, impressionable children are seeing that, you know, and she's doing prison reform with a Hollywood producer and a camera crew. Like, that's where we're at, man. The individuals running for elections. You know, we sway from one extreme to the other, you know, it's insane, you know, so it is what it is, bro. We gotta acknowledge that we have minds of our own, man. So let me know what you think of that situation before I start ranting out like that warlock again, because I feel it boiling in my loins, homie. The depth of my loins. Hit that notification button though, and make sure you subscribe, and let me know what you think about Kim Kardashian and Tobey Maguire strutting into Pelican Bay, speaking with the inmates, you know, probably selling them her knockoff Crocs, homie, for $80 a pop. Yeah, real shit. Let me know what you think of that. And what do you think about we as the people not realizing our own abilities and our own potential internally, you know what I mean, not tapping into that, and disregarding things that are uncomfortable to acknowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even mention it a lot of times, but the things that people are wearing for their drip, you know, the things that people are ingesting to feel like they have to be happy, like antidepressants and Xanax and Adderall and all this shit. That's not even the street though, bro. I'm talking about, that's the stuff doctors are knowingly prescribing to people because it furthers their financial gain and it helps them climb the ladder to a more lucrative position where they're zipping around in a neon Miata with a crazed look in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's what people want, bro. You know, the solution will not appeal if the problem is allowed to become profitable. And that's what we've seen. The problem has become profitable, so the solution isn't being allowed to appeal. You feel me? It's not that complicated. Life can be simplified. But these individuals, if we allow them to think for us, man, that's crazy, dog. That's crazy. You know what I mean? At some point, we have to be the solution. Can't always place that responsibility on somebody else. You know what I mean? hit that notification button, though. Make sure you subscribe.